¿Qué tal, chicos? ¿Cómo estáis? Bueno, como veis, estoy aquí con una persona que seguro la mayoría de vosotros no conocéis. Estamos aquí en el maravilloso país de Chipre y esta vez os vengo a hablar de una cosa muy importante porque me soléis preguntar mucho sobre por qué Chipre, cuáles son los impuestos que se pagan, por qué tenemos que venirnos desde aquí o por qué no Andorra, por qué no Georgia, por qué no Dubái. Y en el vídeo de hoy os vamos a explicar por qué Chipre es una de las mejores opciones a día de hoy en el 2024 y sobre todo al final del vídeo vamos a hablar de una cosa muy interesante que es el IP Box. Vamos a hablar de algo muy interesante, pero solamente al final del vídeo. Demetris, welcome to my channel.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, for all my Spanish speakers, we are going to start talking in English, but you will have the subtitles just below. And Demetris, I wanted to tell them because he and his business is well, they are like my accountants here in Cyprus. So I want them to introduce your company. For how long have you been on the business? What's the name of your company? What's your name and everything you can tell about your business?
Okay, my name is Dimitris Papademetriou. I've been have an office in Paralimni, Cyprus, for the last 32 years. My children, my son and my daughter, are both qualified chartered accountants. We're all educated in England, and we're having in total about 800 clients, 30 staff, 30 people, and most of our business is we're dealing with clients from abroad. Mm-hmm. The locals also involved in the tourism, but most of our clients, for tax reasons, for service reasons, they choose Cyprus to come.
So you have clients, for example, from Germany, from Spain, from France, and also for Russia, for example.
Yes, basically Eastern Europe, all this Slovakia and Czech Republic and all this. Also West Europe. Lots of Germans because of the very high tax burdens in Spain, and Spaniards, of course, are our biggest number of clients.
So the most people that are coming to your company are from Spain, like?
Yes.
You have like so many. How many clients from Spain do you have?
We have about 400 clients from Europe.
Okay.
About 300 of them is Spaniards.
Wow, so 70% of clients, they are all from Spain.
Yes.
Why? Well, because we are from a hell, from a tax hell, and we are coming here to Cyprus. And also one important question, why people should come here to Cyprus? Like what's the difference, for example? What's the best alternative here for you in 2024? You will say it's Cyprus, you will say it's Dubai, you will say it's Georgia. Which one is the best alternative? Which one is the best country to set up your taxes? Do you think it's Cyprus nowadays, like in 2024?
Well, Cyprus is in Europe, which makes a big difference in terms of permissions to work, to live here. At the same time, we've been very sort of trained in taxation. So we specialize in getting the right formula for each client, because all the clients all have different demands.
Yes.
They have different requirements, and we help them individually. Okay.
Which are the kind of clients you have? Like you have, for example, Amazon sellers, you have like people doing consulting services, do you have people from financial markets, you have people from every business,
types,
right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
People who do trading through Amazon and people who do services. Our clients deal with their clients all over the world. Mm-hmm. So we have we're asked questions dealing with many worldwide problems.
Beautiful. So now let's try to summarize everything, because if we start talking about Cyprus, it will be like so much. Like the main benefit for me that lead me here, it was like, for example, the 60 days. If you want to go to Andorra, for example, you need to stay like the half of the year, but now here in Cyprus, you only need to stay like 60 days. That's right.
Yes. So you will be a tax resident of Cyprus, provided you only spend 60 days a year in Cyprus, and you get the benefit of the low taxation if you're the so-called non-domicile. I'll give you an example. For example, I'm a Cypriot. I'm I live in Cyprus all my life, so when I get dividends, I pay 70% tax on my dividends, while the people like the Spaniards, which are non-domicile, they pay only 2.65. So it's a big difference.
A maximum 4,500, right?
Yes,
that's nothing. So imagine, guys, like you can pay yourself like 1 million in dividends, and you are only going to pay 4,500 in taxes.
Yes.
But what the main question: what do you need? What are the requirements to be a non-dom here in Cyprus?
Not done. Basically, you have to have accommodation here, because you're supposed to be by law have rented accommodation in Cyprus for the whole year, although you only have to be there 60 days. That's all. If you're European, that's all you need to do.
Do you need, for example, to show some income to the government in order to apply for the non-dom?
Well, you listen. If you're not, if you don't have any money, then you don't need to talk about non-dom.
Yes.
It goes without saying that you are a person who has a lot of money, has a tax problem.
All right. So let's do a quick question for all the people hearing us. What will be the situation to come here to Cyprus and apply for the non-dom? Let's say someone who is making over 5,000 profit per month, for example, or 2,000, 3,000, which will be the perfect situation?
Listen, they will know themselves that from the income they have in their home country, they need to move away and to another destination. So it's up to them. There's no rules, but normally people who earn more than minimum 50,000 a year or 100,000 a year and above that, then it will be worth coming to be a non-dom in Cyprus. Of course, I have clients which make 10 million a year profit, Spaniards, and I have other people who earn 500,000 a year. So they all have a different treatment.
Beautiful.
And yes.
And also, for example, what will be the tax for the business tax? For example, in Spain, you pay 25%. But here in Cyprus, it's like 12.5, right?
Yes, there is the corporation tax here is 12.5.
Okay.
However, it will be explained to you in a minute that there is the IP box criteria here in Cyprus.
All right. Let's say no more about the IP box, because they should stick until the end of the video. We'll talk with Andreas about that, and this is I think is game changer for all the other citizens, tax residents like Georgia or Dubai.
Okay, basically, don't get onto the corporation tax 12.5, because he will say that. You say to him like, what are the taxation here? He will say, oh, normally it's 12.5, but if you qualify for IP, then it's almost nothing.
All right. So we are talking about something that, for example, if you have like 100 profit in your business, you should pay 12.5, right? But with Andreas, at the end of the video, we are talking about why or how can we deduct like 80% of those incomes, and you only need to pay 20% of those, and you will pay like 12.5. So it's like nothing. And also a very good question, Demetrius, here is like, as you said, we are here, for example, in Europe. But for example, if someone from Spain, they go directly to Dubai, Spain will say, all right, you're going to like a tax paradise, for example. So it is difficult. So you recommend people first coming, for example, to Cyprus in Europe and then do whatever they want, but first Cyprus, right?
Yes, of course, because it's still, Cyprus is well connected all over Europe by air. We have a lot of flights you can go anywhere you want from here. We are not they are not, it's not like Dubai. Dubai has this, is looked upon, Dubai is looked upon by the other countries, the European countries, as a tax haven.
Yes.
You know, where people wash their money and all these things. So, what Cyprus is not. We are much more sort of civilized, but no Arabs here.
All right. All right, I got it. So now we are going to talk with Demetrius' client. Her name is Arina, and she's going to explain us why Cyprus, the weather, the culture, why she moved here from Russia, and why she is now enjoying here, and the reasons. So let's go now. Arina, nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel as well. So Arina is a Demetrius' client, and I wanted to bring her here because, you know, I could talk to you like something about Cyprus, but I think it's better to have like external people you don't know and trying to explain why Cyprus. So Irina, where are you from, first of all? From Russia. All right. Why did you decided to come here to Cyprus?
First of all, of course, it's because of a low taxation.
Okay.
And amazing weather. It's 106 days in all the year. It's the sun.
So that's why we are wearing sunglasses right now.
Yeah, February.
February. I am with a t-shirt, and I think it's maybe 20 degrees right now, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we are now in Paralimni. It's like the south, right?
Yes.
And here is the good weather. I will try to make some short videos about the beach and everything. Here is very famous. We have like close Ayanapa, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's the best part in all the island because of the beaches.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's amazing colors and the white sand, like in Maldives. You know,
Yeah.
you don't need to go to Cuba or Maldives. You will find everything here in Cyprus.
That's right. I said the same last year when I came here with a boat, and I said, man, the water is crazy. It's awesome.
Yes.
And all right, so we know the low taxation here in Cyprus, but what so many people want to know is about the lifestyle here, you know, because they, for example, live in Spain, most of them, and they say, all right, I'm gonna move, for example, to Andorra, but it's too cold. I'm gonna move to Dubai, but it's too far away. Cyprus, for example, I think is like a good mix, right?
Yes, absolutely. Really, you can find here everything you need, and also, you know, in a different part of island, it's a different climate.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
Yes.
in Paphos, there is a banana plantation. You
Yeah.
know? Here in Dirinya, close to Paralimni, it's another village, Dirinya. Here is a strawberry farm.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's amazing island. You can find everything, and everybody is so kind.
Yes.
The people are really incredible, and a lot of common.
Yes.
And Russian and Spain and Lithuanian, English, you know, absolutely friendly, all of them, and you will never feel boring here, for sure. For sure.
That's fine. Yeah, I think that's a great upside from, you know, in Cyprus. When, for example, people talk about Andorra or Dubai, they say that those are the best places to do like networks, you know, like to meet other entrepreneurs. But I think here in Cyprus we have like a very, very good group of Spanish entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And also from Russia, for all over the world, right?
Especially Spanish are located in Larnaca.
Yeah, in
I don't know
Larnaca.
why, but really all Spanish,
You know,
I know they all live in
You know, I think
Larnaca.
that the last day I was talking with Nacho, one of my friends, and I asked him, I say, man, when I'm here in Cyprus, I am really happy. I don't know why. Like Cyprus
feel
has
home,
has something
Something.
that I don't know what it is.
And you cannot even describe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I feel the same, absolutely.
no words. And for example, also a very good thing about Cyprus is like the culture. For example, you
Yes.
could go, for example, to the Turkish side, for example.
Yeah, of course.
And there is like so much history in this country.
Not only in north side, you know, north side is only 37% of all the island. Here in our part, it's also amazing, more history.
And talking about money, what do you say will be like a good budget for someone who wants to move in here in Cyprus, for example, here in Paralimni?
Okay, in Paralimni, I think you will be okay even with 2,000 euro per month.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you could find something like maybe for 800,
2, 3,
900.
apartment, you
Yeah,
mean, right?
apartment.
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
of
for
course.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for 800, for 600, for sure you will find.
And then also the good thing is that you could find like stunning houses here, and like a 10-bedroom, like a pool, and like
2
beautiful
minutes from
houses.
the sea,
Yeah,
you
2
know.
minutes from the sea. There's like so many different things. And also I think that coming now to Cyprus is a smart decision, talking about investment, because for example, if you buy something now, I think that maybe Cyprus in 5, 6, 7, 10 years it's gonna be like a huge development. We see all over around the Cyprus that there are so many houses in construction, and they are like, I think this is a good investment. Do you think?
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
And even if you will buy some house more than 300,000, you will
Yeah.
receive your permanent residency.
Oh, beautiful! I didn't know that. So 300, and you will receive the
more
permanent.
Than 300.
More than 300.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So Arina, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope we see you again here in the channel, and let's go with the king of the king, with the game changer that for me, I think that now made Cyprus the best option in 2024. So as I said, we are now going to explain a game changer here in Cyprus, and for this I am here with Andreas. Welcome to the channel. So Andreas, explain what do you do in the Demetrius company and what's your specialization?
So basically I'm responsible for doing the AP applications, and to be more specific, the AP box regime is a corporate tax regime that used by many countries to incentivize research and development through business activities, and they are taxing the revenues deriving from licenses, patents, sales, or royalties, offering lower tax rates in comparison to other commercial revenues. To be more specific, an intangible asset is an asset that is acquired or developed during business activities through research and development. This can include patents and computer software programs. So the features of the P-box regime is basically reduces the taxes offering on the overall income generated from patents or computer software programs.
How much it lowers the taxes?
So basically by 80%.
80%, guys, like 80% of all the profit, right?
Yes, of the overall income.
Overall income for your business, it will be deducted with the IP box.
And so basically this can stimulate the businesses to encourage this for innovation, for growth, because they're saving a lot of money from the taxes, and they reinvest the money in their businesses to have more innovation and growth. The IP box regime can be found in some countries, but with different effective tax rates. The France and United Kingdom stand out with the highest effective tax rate of 10%, which is very high. And on the lower end of the spectrum, there is the Belgium that presents a relative rate of 4.44%, and while Cyprus boasts the lowest, which is 2.5, which is amazing compared to the other countries provided the P-box regime.
So now, for example, to summarize something, for the corporate tax, you have 12.5, but now with the IP box, you can deduct 80% of that.
So let me just tell you about the whole process and what are the benefits of the IP box. So basically, we first have a meeting with our clients to understand their needs, their nature of the business, and whether they are qualified or not for the IP box. Afterwards, we set a questionnaire that contains essential questions related to their intangible asset. And once we know that they are approved for that, we can start the application, and we craft the so-called tax ruling, which basically is the IP application we send to the tax department for evaluation. Once the IP box is approved by the tax department, the company will have an 80% tax deduction of their overall income, and they pay only the remaining 20% of taxes, which is 2.5. Basically, that's the whole case.
And let's do something practical. Do you have like any case for one of your clients that you could tell more about? Like, could you make an example? Like, for example, what should be like an IP for a consulting company? Maybe like a software, like an internal software they do, and this could serve to the IP application, or what should be?
So we had many cases that the customers, they had a consulting company that didn't use any software, but we encourage our clients to develop a software. For example, we had a client that owns a consulting company, and he developed a CRM software, which basically it's a customer relationship management. And now he's very successful. He's saving taxes, and not only that, but he's having the software assisting in his business, and this is a very good example.
So basically, you don't need nothing like unique, and you don't need like to invest 100, 200 in a software or something like that.
Not necessarily, but it depends. It has to be a software or a pattern. It can be a simple software, for example, converting MP4 to MP3. It has to be something that provides services to other businesses.
To add value to your business, right?
Yes.
And then you do the application. All right. And how much it will cost for someone to do this and start this process?
So it's 2,000 euros for the tax department. And basically you get a reply in 21 days. And the remaining fees are 3,500 euros, which is the office fees for doing the P application. This is not including the VAT. It's only a one-time payment, and you have it for a lifetime. So
basically, let's do like a quick example. Imagine you will need to pay like 100,000 euros. You deduct 80% of that, so you will pay 20.
Let's say that you have a 100k overall income. The 80%, the 80k, they are tax deductible, meaning you don't pay any taxes. and you pay only 12.5 of the remaining 20% of your overall income.
So that's nothing. It will be like 2,000 something, right? And then for the whole process, you need to pay like 3,500, right? 3,500.
Correct.
And for example,
plus the 2,000 euros for the tax department.
Okay, so it will be like 5,500, and for the 80k that you already deducted, if you do the 12.5, it will be like 9,000. So you are like saving the first year.
Yes.
Also, you are like saving so much money on only the taxes.
But you're also saving. Let's say that you spend 200k on the research and development.
Yeah.
This is a tax deductible as well.
All
so
right.
everything you paid for the development of the tangible asset, it's
and this is
considered.
this is a unique payment, right? So you pay only one time.
Yes, it's only one time payment.
Only one time. All right. And what would you say is the success rate for the IP application? Because I think that's very important.
Our success speaks for itself. We have had a 100% success rate for every
100%.
tax ruling we submitted to the tax department, and this showcases our expertise and our commitment to achieving the best outcomes for our clients.
So now I think that with the IP box, definitely Cyprus for me and for most of the people, I think Cyprus is the best option. Not only for the lower taxation, but for this. Like guys, you can see we are like recording this on Paralipnik with an amazing beach on our back, and also about the freedom, because when I took the decision, it was not only about the money, but it was about freedom as well. Because if you want to go to Andorra, for example, you need to be like half of the year, or in Georgia, for example. But here in Cyprus, you only need like 60 days, and now you add this IP box application where you can deduct like 80%. I think this is
the opportunity is amazing.
yeah, there are so many opportunities here, and also as we talked with Arena, I think it's a good time to start investing here in Cyprus because the country has so much potential, right?
Yes, there are so many clients. Some of them they want to create an offshore company, and now most of their clients. So basically, I had meetings with clients, and they were like, "Okay, I want to register an offshore company," and now they are coming back to me and they're asking for the IP box because they couldn't see any better opportunity than the IP box.
All right.
It's something that I can't even believe it myself. It doesn't have any drawbacks.
Yeah.
There's only advantages.
That's legal, and that's in Europe.
Yes.
So
everything is legal.
Everything legal, like you are in Europe, you are treated like a European citizen. So I think that's perfect. Thank you very much, Andrea. I think that this is a great opportunity for people coming here to Cyprus, and thank you very much for being on the channel.
Thank you for having us today.
Thank you very much. Bueno, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo y espero que se haya entendido a la perfección con esos subtítulos. Y ya sabéis, siempre os quiero traer la máxima información y de calidad. Y como os digo, yo no estoy aquí solamente por dinero, sino por, en realidad, esto que tenemos aquí. Estamos en febrero y estoy en camiseta corta, con las gafas puestas, porque hace muchísimo sol, y esta es una de las razones por las cuales a mí Chipre me encanta y no iría ahora mismo a ningún otro país. Espero realmente que os haya servido de ayuda, y aquí abajo en la descripción os voy a dejar un enlace donde vais a poder hablar con mis propios contables y donde vais a poder analizar vuestro caso uno a uno y ver si realmente a vosotros os interesa. Espero que os haya gustado mucho el vídeo y nos vemos en el siguiente. Chao, chao.